job for today. Get all this lot cleaned up. None of it is needed anymore. We're finished with it. I need to tape up all the joints, get them all taped on this side and on the inside. We've got some filling to do where the plasterboard meets the walls, and we're going to go with a filler first to put in before we tape, otherwise I think that'll be a problem. I did try doing it by hand and it started to make a mess on the wall, so we bought something like a mastic tube and the silicone tube there. I'm hoping that that'll work. I'd see no reason why it won't. So I'll get that done today and then tape. Splendid. Everything's all tidied up. The only things left up here is the things that we're actually going to need. So the extractor and the plastery stuff. And the water sprayer, just in case you need it for a little bit of filler. The rest of that is rubbish. That's waiting to go down. But I'm going to wait until I've done this taping and then I can chuck the rest of the rubbish in there. Okay. So the sealer that we got is this. Not sure. Don't know. It says it works. It says it's the correct thing for doing what we want to do, so I'm going to give it a go. The only bit of taping that I won't be doing is the corners, the internal and internal and external corners. I had a go before and I could not get the fibre tape stuff to go in without it all being creasing. So rather than make a mess, I let Lillian do that. She has a bit more patience and has a bit more dexterity and comes with that thing. Actually, to be fair, she's not as heavy-handed as I am, so that's the reason. I'm also going to tape around this door frame. I believe that's the correct thing to do. And if it's not going to hurt. Okay, I'll give this stuff a go. I've just taken some out. My mistake, I thought it was white. It's not. I don't know how to describe the colour, but it's a kind of a mustardy colour, let's say. I do have a more descriptive reference of colour, but it's not very polite, so I won't use it. I've done a couple of little practice pieces. So I've done this bit, I've left it short, and I've just finished tacking this one on. Now, I've got through quite a bit of this because I just don't seem to be able to get it right. So Lillian gave me instructions on exactly how she does it. So I'm going to do it her way and hope it works. Not it works, but it works for me. Now the plasterboard sits proud of this door frame. This is a better quality plasterboard than what we was going to get, and it's actually a little bit thicker. So we've done it flush with the inside when we fitted the door frame, but proud on this side. But it's okay because we can get architrave, and then you can also get an architrave that's slightly offset. So that should do it okay. Okay, right, I've done all the taping I can that I'm competent and confident to do. So as I said, I was going to leave the corner beads, corner edges for Lillian to do, because she has more patience and a little bit more dexterity than I. So all that's, I'm going to leave that for Lillian to do. Bit of a cop out, I know, but rather do it once than waste the tape. So I've got all these things done and they're opposite numbers the other side. So I'm going to get myself a quick drink, check on the dogs. They're very quiet after being very naughty this morning, so I've had to rescue one of Lillian's cactuses as Dover had ripped it out the ground and then was dragging it around the garden. It's not a very big one, but it's I believe actually it's an aloe vera. So Lillian's not going to be happy. It is one of her favourite plants and reminds her of her childhood. So anyway, right, I'm calling it for up here for now, and I'll start trying to tidy up a little bit of the mess that I created by tidying this mess downstairs. Right then, I've been inspected.
It's cold.
This is...
It's cold in here.
How have I done?
Well, it was unnecessary to put it on the wood. Or at least I haven't put it on the wood downstairs. Because it didn't take.
Oh, so have I wasted some stuff?
Yeah.
No.
But it doesn't matter.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes, we've got plenty of
You're not going to beat me later? Yes.
Bad boy. Dover, what do you think? Has he done a good job?
This Dover is reversing. You didn't even go beep, beep, beep.
Come here. Sit. Oi. Do your toes. Sit. Turn the camera. There you go. Show off. There we go. 1 7-month-old little boy.
Yes.
You're a good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy.
Okay, so
Right. No, you've done good.
we're all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, very good.
Especially for me.
Especially for you. I didn't want to say that, but for the sake of the audience, he's done good for him. Yeah, that is very, very unfair. You're doing awesomely without me being here. It's so unfair now that I'm out in the mornings.
Without adult supervision.
And you haven't got adult supervision, so
Okay.
I'm asking for trouble really, and you've done okay so far.
Dick. Oh, I sanded that edge down for you as well.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
For me?
Yes.
Not for us?
No, for you.
Awesome, yeah. Okay, I'll get the rest of this taped up then.
Good lady. And I'll go and pretend I'm doing something constructive
Okay.
whilst you're doing that.
Go pretend to be constructive.
Right, so I'm going to film Lillian doing a bit because she's better at it than I.
I made a mess of the first bit you're recording.
Oh, that's fine. Dover, they're not for eating, they're for the shower, mate.
That's very off-putting. What's he destroying?
He's not destroying anything
He's just having a snuffle.
just yet.
Well, give it time.
Yes. It's all new sniffs to him.
Yes, this is true. Yeah, he can't be trusted.
No. Not at all. Dover, out of there, mate. Come on, there's pipes in there. Come on out. Okay, so I've sprayed with the expanding foam. Oh, someone's got squeaky brakes. I sprayed it all from inside. I stuck the tube right in, so that's working nice. Yeah, that's the kitchen extractor. Now, when the gas boiler was fitted the other day, we put some yeso on the inside to support the pipe, and I wrapped the rest of it in the yeso as well, so that's looking good. So we're going to see how it goes, because when I did the gas boiler pipe, the flue pipe, it was blocked off obviously from the other side, and that kind of expanded a little bit crazily, but it's now seemed to have stopped expanding. A little bit of a mess on the pipe, but there's some foam drop-ins just there. I'll leave those to go hard, and then they'll pick off. The extractor for the kitchen, the tube for that, now I did that all from this side, and I stuck the pipe in as far as it'll go, and there's some very, very big hollows in there anyway, so that's awesome. Yeah, it's still expanding a little bit still, but it's not as fast. So I'll leave that, and then tomorrow I'll cut this pipe off and short. Obviously I don't want to attack it at the moment, but there's a good draft coming out of here. So that's that done. But the wind is actually blowing against this wall right up the valley, and now that's in. It's not as windy in here. It was blowing quite well, and it was passing. I guess it was passing through those. Right, I'm here checking on Lillian. I'll just pause her music because of possible copyright issues. Oh, listening to Disturbed.
Yes.
Nice. I've got scorpions on downstairs. I'll just pause that. Hopefully. Pause. There you go. Right. How are you getting on?
Okay.
Got all taped up?
Yes.
Brilliant. Oh, you're on with a what's it for the flippy flop?
I am. So the tape you put on, the instructions say leave 24 hours, but we found it needed 48 in this cold, damp, whatever.
Yeah.
What I'm plastering now is tape that we did.
God knows how many months ago. Feels like a year.
No, it feels like months ago, but it was ended last week.
Yeah.
So about half a week ago.
Yeah.
So plenty of time. It's taken nicely, so I'm going for it.
Okie doke. Right. The sponge the inflatable sponge, the squirty sponge.
Yes.
It laid some little baby sponges on the floor around for the gas flue.
Oh, had it?
Yeah, it had little three little baby sponges.
It had baby sponges. It didn't have poop.
No, it didn't have that. That's disgusting. I'm trying to be nice.
That's not like you.
I know.
You're trying very hard for your audience.
Yes. And I've fitted the extractor pipe as well.
Oh, awesome.
That's all done. I was able actually to spray all of that from the inside.
Really?
Yeah, and it's reached all the way through.
Mega.
I know, and it hasn't actually overflowed. It's not laying any eggs in the garden, but it's trying to in the corral kitchen a bit.
As long as it's inside, the dogs can't eat it.
Yeah, that's it. It actually looks like it's sticking its tongue out a bit.
Rude. Tell it it's rude.
I know. So I'll leave that to harden, and then we'll block the tube back up again.
Yeah.
Right. I'll go back to my thing and do another bit or bob.
I know, this not like, woohoo, we're doing this big thing. We've got to do all these other things first.
I know, but these little things are getting shorter and shorter, the list of little things before we're ready for another big thing.
Yes.
Something a little bit different.
Yes.
Does.
We are going to work.
Yes.
So at my work, they occasionally get deliveries of heavy furniture that has to go out. And rather than my boss struggling and hiring somebody to just go out with him to go and do these deliveries, Chris offered that he would happily help out, because it's very occasional and he can usually manage everything by himself. Unfortunately,
this little man,
4 legs here, cannot be trusted at home.
4 legs and many teeth.
So he's going to have to come with me, and we're going to try this. This is a trial. He has been to the workshop to see what it's like. He's not frightened of it, but I'm going to see if I can keep him entertained under my desk for my shift whilst Chris goes out and does deliveries.
Yes. Luckily your bosses are dog lovers.
Absolutely.
And they met Dover and went, I want one. I want him.
And you almost said, have him.
No, I wouldn't do that. But yeah. So we're going to see how it goes. So the only reason why I'm going is because, as Lillian said, the boss needs an extra pair of hands. There's a couple of heavy objects to be delivered, and that's it. It's not a job. It's just a help out. So something different for me, for definite.
Exactly. Getting out of the house for a change.
Yeah.
Stop being a recluse. Go and see what the world's like.
Right.
It's going to be interesting on all fronts, let's put it that way.
Yes, it will. I think it will. And obviously, neither of us will be doing any filming whilst in employment.
No, so we'll give you an update on the way home later.
Yes. Right, well, it's that time of day now, isn't it?
It is. On our way home.
Yes. And there's Dover. On his way home too. Yeah. Yes. So, how was it taking Dover to bring a dog to work day?
Interesting. No, he was very well behaved. Considering what a baby he is and how big a learning curve it was for him, he was good. He was good. It helps that my boss is completely laid back and adores dogs, so he could do no wrong.
Yeah.
When I was getting cross with him, she was going, no, it's fine. So yeah, did well. How was it for you? A day out?
Well, I saw how the other half live.
Okay.
Yeah. Went to the marina, Torrevieja. Went to the little dingy.
Oh, dingy. Oh yeah, we did some new cushions for the dingy.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of posh boats there. Yeah. Went round a couple of urbanisations, and I am so glad we don't live on one of those.
Yeah.
Yes. I literally feel like an animal caged. Awful. Oh no, definitely not for me.
Not for us. No.
Not for us country folk.
Well, yeah, we came from the countryside of the UK, so we like the countryside here.
Yeah, that's it.
City life's not for us.
No, this way even the city is just an urbanisation. It was horrible. Anyway, right, we'll go home and see how the other 2 dogs have been getting on. Hopefully they've been okay.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Oh yes. Lillian drives that fast we have to actually lean the car to go around corners, don't you know? There we go, just getting them around there, just left it out, and off she goes again. Right. Now it's on the brakes. Oh, that's it, we're off, and around again. She doesn't accelerate that fast, so you only get a little bit of a thing. Yeah, just me. And she always takes it steady over speed bumps, don't you?
I do.
Yes.
I don't want to damage our one vehicle.
Nice and steady for you. Calm me.
Thank you. I'm so glad you appreciate it.